Alright, shalom, Yasharallah, peace is all first and foremost. As always, I want to give all praises and honor and glorification to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Hawa Kakadash. Double honor to our elders, Apostle JMS Huwalwa, and also Shalom, Wabarakiam, Labakolium, Shor Yasharallah. That is a peace and blessing to the elect of the Israel. And once again, to Wadi Yahweh Shemashai for allowing us to be able to understand this good news, this wonderful gospel. And now one of those lessons were quick and willing, satisfying, because Yahushai means is a nomen omen name prediction. Yahushai, he who save, he who deliver. So Yahushai gonna live up to his name. Yahushai gonna get the credits for saving us for salvaging us from the hand of our enemies. And the same people that had us as slave, we're gonna have them as slave. We're gonna put a yoke of iron around the necks. We're gonna destroy them. We're gonna separate their families. We're gonna do to them what they have done to us, because the scripture says in second Thessalonians 1 verse 6, it's a righteous thing with Yahweh Barashim Yeshai to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. So the same people that had us as slave, separate our families, do all manner of wickedness to us, we're gonna do the same thing to them in righteousness, and we're gonna be backed up by the God of the universe, Yahweh Barashim Yeshai. And that's exactly what it is. Motherfucker, let's get 2 Samuel 22. 2 Samuel 22 verse 38. 2 Samuel 22 verse 38, and it says, I have pursued my enemies and destroyed them, and turned not again until I had consumed them. And that's exactly what it is, man. That's exactly what we're going to do to these nations, man. We're gonna pursue them. The scripture says in Jeremiah, matter of fact, let's get it real quick. Jeremiah. So right now we are fishing for the elect through this word, right? And pushing this word, Elder Apostle Ramla has saying that the spirit is in hyperdrive. So this word is going out at a rapid rate, never seen before, because that's the time we're in. We in a fishing season right now. Jeremiah 16 verse 16, behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. So guess what? Right now we are fishing. We are fishers. And when you're fishing, being a fisherman, it requires patience. Sometimes you might get a good fish, and sometimes you might get a bad fish. And when you get the bad fish, guess what? You have to unlawful fish. Guess what? You have to throw it back in the ocean. That's synonymous for you're gonna have men come this knowledge, and but they wasn't meant for them. They're gonna go back to the world. Behold, I will send for many fishers of the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. That's exactly what it is. So the fishermen, they're gonna turn to hunter. That's the patient of the saints, man. And that's exactly what we're waiting on, man. To do to our enemies what they have done to us, man. Go back to 2 Samuel 22 verse 2 Samuel 22 verse 39, and it says, I have consumed them and withered them, that they could not rise. And that's exactly what it is, because once Esau goes down, this devil, they will never ever come back to power anymore, man. Once they go down, that's it, man. I have consumed them and withered them, that they could not rise. Yea, they are falling under my feet. So Esau gonna be falling under our feet, man. He's gonna be subject to us, just like when you read the story of Lazarus in the rich man. Guess what? Eventually, Lazarus, the poor man, the beggar, he ended up ruling over the rich man, man. That's the story that's the story of the Israelites. Story of the elect, man. It says for thou hast girded me with strength to battle them that are rose up against me hast thou subdued under me. And you know that was that was what King David did, right? Guess what? King David also was a prophet. He was a king and a prophet, right? So in the spirit, King David was prophesizing about the future, the latter days, man. Once how shall establish his kingdom, you know. And he says, "For thou hast girded me with strength to battle; them that rose up against me hast thou subdued under me. Thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies." And you know, when you have a neck, right? When you so like so thou hast also given me the necks of my enemies, that I may destroy them that hate me. So, what do you put around someone's neck? You put a chain around their necks, man. And that's exactly what it is. Esau, the Edomites, they're gonna have chain around the necks, man. You know, as soon as they be born, man, they're gonna have little babies. They're gonna have small chain. We're gonna have small chain chain waiting for the devils, man. Waiting for these devils, man. As soon as they were born, man. And he says, for thou also give me the necks of my enemies, that I may destroy them that hate me. They look, but there was none to save. And that's exactly what it is. So in the kingdom, just like you have our people crying for justice, no justice, no peace, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? Even though we don't that's for them. That's we don't approve of the message. But guess what? Still people are crying for justice, and these devils, from these devils, man. But this devil, such a what's the word, man? It's such a devil. Guess what? It's not in him to do justice to us, to the Israelites, man. Esau is a without remorse, man. These devils are a profane, man. He says thou hast also give me the necks of my enemies, that I may destroy them that hate me. They look, but there was none to save. So these devils, they're gonna beg for mercy, just like the rich man was begging for mercy from Lazarus. That's the same way Esau gonna be begging for mercy from us in the kingdom, man. Esau gonna catching so much hell. He's gonna be begging for mercy. They look, but there was none to save, even unto the Lord Yahweh Shemshai, but he answered them not. So that's exactly what it is, man. Because it's gonna be time for Esau to serve his punishment, man. Just like we had to serve our punishment for breaking the law of Yahweh Shemshai. Guess what? These devils, they're gonna drink of the cup, man. They're gonna drink of the cup, man. Motherfucker, let's get that real quick. Jeremiah 49 verse 12. Jeremiah 49 verse 12 says, for thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemshai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup. So the day the scripture is referring to is who? The Israelites, man. We also meant to, the Lord Yahweh Shemshai didn't create us to be slaves, man. But we know ultimately prophecy had to be fulfilled, man. We had to go into slavery. We had to be discontinued from our heritage. We had to lose our culture, our heritage, and everything, man. And it says, for thus said the Lord Yahweh Shemshai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup. So the Lord, if the Lord allow us to, matter of fact, keep going. For thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished. So if the Lord Yahweh Shemshai allow his people, his chosen people, to go into slavery, so how much more you wicked, man? How much more the wicked? How much more the profane? How much more the profane? How much more the one that he hates, man? And it says, whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So these devils, they're gonna drink of the cup, man. We're gonna force them to drink of the cup, just like they forced us as a nation, man. Psalm 75, 73. We're gonna force these devils to drink of the cup, man. You know, that's exactly what it is, man. For promotion cometh neither from the east. Psalm 75. Yep. Psalm 75 verse 6. It says for promotion, matter of fact, let's go to a promotion real quick. Promotion. Promotion. What was it? Promotion. Promotion. See? To rise up. To rise up, to be high, to be exalted. So guess what? The Lord is the one that established kingdom on the earth, man. The Lord is the one that raised up the Egyptians from on top, the Babylonians, the Grecians, the Persian and the Medes, the Grecians, the Romans, the Esau, Rome 2.0 America, man. So the Lord Yahweh Shimshai is the one that raised up kings on the earth, man. By me king's reign, and it says for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but Yahweh Shimshai the judge, he putteth down one instead of another. And that's exactly what it is. So every kingdom that was ruling the earth at one time was ordained by Yahweh Shimshai. And when the time was finished, he took him down. The same thing is happening in our lifetime. America at one time was flourished. The Lord was planted America, right? But right now, the Lord Yahweh Shimshai is about to take this place down. He's the only one that has the power to raise up a kingdom and take it down. Verse 8. This is for in the hand of the Lord Yahweh Shimshai there is a cup, and the wine is red. It is full of mixture. But and he poured the same, but the dregs of all the wicked of the earth shall wang them out and drink them. And that's exactly what it is. The wicked, the Edomites, they're gonna drink of that cup, man. We're gonna force them to drink of the cup, man. Esau's not gonna go unpunished, man. They're gonna receive double for what they have done to us as a nation, man. So that was a lesson, man. That was a quick lesson. Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises and honor and a glorification to Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah Hashem, Yahweh Kakodash. Double honor to our elders, apostle, our GMS worldwide, and peace and blessings to the hopeful Lekakiam out there pushing this gospel, this doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Shai in righteousness, in sincerity and truth. Until next time, shalom.